So it was crafts and trinkets and random, like it was not a good looking garage sale.
You're not selling any of your video games? Old Nintendo or
Yeah,
Sega?
I got a bunch of them.
He brought out everything.
So much stuff. Got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks for bringing it out.
I'm glad you guys asked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to garage sale season, baby. I think you guys can see it. Yeah, there's one in the bottom. You made me a good deal on these ones. Chase after the right price.
Let's go.
Good morning and welcome to Chase After the Right Price. I'm Chase.
I'm Thane.
The camera just died, but it's back now, and we are going garage sailing. Let's do it.
Here we go.
All right, $2 for a wee bundle here. We just went to a couple sales that were on the way to our neighborhood. Didn't think we'd get anything, so we haven't GoPro rigged up. But we also got a whole set of golf clubs. So they were marked at 25, 15, and 15 for the set. We got them all for 30, right?
What were the comps on these?
One of them was 91. The other one that he had marked higher, we haven't looked up.
Okay.
So one he had marked at 15 was 91 plus shipping on bids. And then the other one we didn't look up. So I feel good about that one since he had the other one marked for like 35 or something. So we'll keep you guys posted. We've never really sold golf clubs. So I'm gonna ask in the Discord about how to ship and how to do all that stuff because we got some people that do. So let's keep sailing. So how much is this guy?
Go check.
Okay.
There's this is a cooler remote control
Huh.
light.
That's hilarious.
Kind of cool for tailgating. They're different speeds, but
That's wild.
That's hilarious.
yeah, you can use it for like.
We actually would remote control them around the yard, but it was too little to do it on
Yeah,
our own.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Off to the races. 3, 2, 1. Insert Mario Kart theme.
Hi, Skylar. Okay, so we just Thane got a Yeti cooler. So what is it, the something 30, Hopper 30?
Yeah, Hopper 30.
They were asking 120, you got it for 75?
Yep.
On Venmo.
Yep.
And they go for like 150 used, so that's a great deal. Probably personal. If not, we can resell it. And then this, got for Jack and Grace, which we're thrilled about. We might keep it for about a year until they can actually drive the thing. But for 50 bucks, they were asking 75. It works great. That's the cheapest one I'll find in great condition, so hooking up the little kids, and they're gonna be absolutely stoked to see this.
Muscles. Gosh. Comment how strong Chase is in the comments. On a scale of 1
Girl.
to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Bring the toy back to the carpet.
So at the sale with the Jeep and the cooler, they also had this like remote controlled with wheels cooler with built-in speakers. It's a C3 cooler, and they wanted 100 bucks. I looked up a couple comps. You can't really find much on it, but there's branded ones that sold for like 400 plus shipping used. This one, it's like camo. I don't know if it's like Duck Dynasty official or something.
Yeah, it could be.
But we might try to make a play on it because for like 60 or 70, it would probably be like worth the risk. We might be able to get at least 300 for it. So we might go back and see if we can make a play on that. And then they also have a bike that Thane's kind of looking into. It's a Schwinn. It's just hard to find the bikes. But we'll see what we can make happen. So what better time than to send the shameless negotiator, Thane, to go and try and get that cooler. Obviously they worked with us on what we've already got because they went from 120 to 75 on the Yeti cooler and then 75 to 50 on the Jeep. So we're hoping they'll go 100 to 60 or 70 on that other cooler. We'll see what he makes happen.
Well, what would be the best you could do on it?
What the heck?
100, yeah.
What about 75?
70 and you got a deal.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have fun.
All right, that'll be a good time.
What'd you get it for?
70.
70 bucks. Hopefully it's worth 300. We shall see.
What are you asking for all of it?
75.
For everything? Okay.
Next you've got rattles for torch. Cutters, winter cutters. Channel lights, tape measure. Got everything you need.
I mean, it's a deal because she used it, I think, twice, so.
Didn't think I'd buy welding stuff today.
Didn't think I'd buy a lot of this stuff today.
Yes, what a unique day. So I also got the Die of the Wimpy Kid books, 4 of them, a PlayStation controller, a GameCube controller, and a DS charger for $1 for all of it. And then the welding helmet was thrown in. And there's also a second helmet here, the welder, and a bunch of pieces, components, including some Craftsman stuff. All for 75 bucks. Probably worth about 250.
Gosh, can we talk about how good my hair looks?
It's a little bit of a mess. And on point, dude. It's okay, this room is a mess.
All right, here we go, flipping it around. Found your bed, Skylar.
Thank you. Can you bring that?
That's where Chase lets Skylar take naps during the workday.
It gives me a solid 2 minutes.
That's only if you work a 12-hour shift, though.
What are the cards?
Right here.
Oh.
Let's
This
take
is
a
what
look.
I got left.
All
We
right,
used to
thanks.
have close to 100,000 different
Yeah.
cards. I've sold them off over all the years.
Okay.
And I had a pile downstairs.
This is
that
what's left.
They were just sitting around, so.
Fascinating.
You're not selling any of your video games? Old Nintendo or
Yeah, I got
Sega?
a bunch of them, but they'll be put up on online on eBay.
I can give good money for
I
them.
got like 5 consoles of the Nintendo 64.
Oh, really?
A couple of Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I got tons and tons of games.
I mean, we could give you. I mean, after fees and stuff, anyway, we could probably give you almost as much, if not just as
I
much as.
just paid
Yeah.
70 a piece for some N64 systems with
Yeah.
controller.
Really?
I
Yeah.
sell on eBay for 90 free shipping, but I saw on Amazon, which it's really hard for new sellers. I've been doing it for 10 years, and I can get more on Amazon, so I can pay basically what
How
eBay.
about games?
Oh yeah.
Pay good
about-
money for
How about PS1, PS2?
all of it.
Yeah.
I've got all that stuff.
If you want to bring some of it out, we'd love to look at it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Okay. Fantastic.
There's a Sega Genesis, and I'll get the one with the Nintendo in it.
All right. Cool.
Everything in might be a separate some of the better stuff.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
I got another one with all miscellaneous Sega stuff in there.
Yeah.
You want to see that?
I mean, yeah, I'm very into all of it. So
Hopefully, we're not blocking traffic too much. Right? You gonna have something?
Oh, let me see where that might be. I know.
He's got all sorts of stuff, doesn't he? Five. There's 3 more in here. Yeah. They're all pretty dusty. Couple Donkey Kong 64.
nice games.
Stacking them up right there for you. Quest 64. Yeah, you want me to move out there?
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely. You mind if we like use the truck bed or something? You want us to go in grass or? Yeah.
all PS1. Stick that in there. Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Yep. And games.
All right, cool.
All sorts of stuff.
Definitely need a good cleaning.
Is Skylar watching?
He was,
Did you
yeah.
show him?
I showed him just real quick.
So only one has expansion. I have to find a couple.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know if the yellow controller is, but that's cool.
Oh, look at that.
It's got green.
Yeah.
Nice if it had the matching yellow, huh?
All right.
This is what we like to see at garage sales.
What'd you guys find?
There's some good stuff.
Good stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I know. There's some
Yeah.
good stuff, huh?
So, like an N64 like this one's got the right pack inside. That's one that I can be at $70 for, like just for the system with cords and one controller.
Okay.
You got 4 other ones. They've got the lower jumper pack in them. Those I'd probably be more in the 50 range. I think those probably sell for $75, $80 free shipping. So it's about what you would walk out with without having to do the work.
Without having to do the work.
cleaning.
Yeah, cleaning and testing them, and yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then games, there's a various
None of these
various
have been
amounts of quality.
tested.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I was,
Okay.
So, like, have you
things
tested the consoles or not? You don't know if all of them work.
I don't know if they
Okay,
work.
okay.
I had 2 of them previously that did work.
Yeah.
I sold them with like 10 games each and got like $160 for them.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
the games were
Yeah.
Mario.
Okay.
Mario
So
Kart and
yeah,
The good
Mario
stuff.
the really good
The
stuff.
really good stuff.
Yeah, because I was like looking for the Marios, and there was
Yeah,
not really
yeah.
much in here.
So I
Yeah.
sold 2 of those sets like that worked. I knew the games did and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like $160 I got.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
that makes sense.
Yep.
This is all the stuff that none of this stuff has been tested. None
Okay.
of the games, none of the. It's
I mean,
all,
depending on what you want for the whole thing, I might be interested. I don't know what you would. Do you have a number you'd feel like?
never
good about
added them all up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like you said, they're what?
So
50?
this is the best bin for sure.
This is the best bit.
Okay.
By far, because Nintendo stuff. Sega
Right.
stuff, PlayStation 1s aren't as much because
Right.
PS2s can play PS1 games.
Yes.
So people don't really want those as much. I still can do something with them. So I'd kind of be factoring in 70, and then they're untested. I have to factor that in a little bit, but I'm not going to return them, so there's an advantage to it.
Yeah.
What about the range of like $500
For all this stuff,
for all of it?
all the games, and
Yeah. And
Yep. Everything you brought out. And that's
that'll save me a
yeah.
hassle.
It
gonna be
will.
a lot of work.
And can you throw in the cards for that too then? Or is there anything that we wanted in cards?
I
Not
didn't
really.
want anything.
No. Okay. Then never mind.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
It's there's a pile of cards I found after
Oh, okay.
cleaning up the basement.
Nice.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
working on this stuff. I've been selling on eBay since '98.
There you
Okay,
go.
Awesome.
Nothing serious, mostly just my own
Yeah.
stuff.
So you get the work and the fees, and yeah, you understand it all.
I'm
Yeah.
getting tired of it.
Yeah.
Just keep going up in the work, and
Yep.
people are nickel and diming me to death.
Oh yeah.
That's-
You know.
I specialize in video games, so this is what I like
Oh,
to
yeah?
do, and
Okay.
that's why I can pay
There's a
so
whole
much.
load of games
Yeah, I
in there,
know. So
different
just
ones and everything. And
randomness
so,
galore.
well, I'll do $500 for.
Okay.
Further.
Awesome.
Good deal.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for bringing it out.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times when we ask people, we're like, "Oh, nothing." I was like, "No, we can pay actual good money for it." Yeah.
All right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're
Hey,
welcome.
appreciate it, man.
Enjoy.
Well, we just had lunch, but before that, you guys probably saw the epic pickup.
It was amazing. So it was a guy that was in the house. So it was his wife's garage sale.
Yep.
So it was crafts and trinkets and random, like it was not a good looking garage sale.
Nope.
And walked up and said, "Hey, did the typical ask, do you guys have any video games, Nintendo?" Oh, no. He's hanging on to all that. I was like, "Well, how about sports cards? Any old 70s, 80s sports cards? If you have old sports cards, we could pay hundreds of dollars
Yep.
if it's the right stuff."
Yep. So that's a key phrase that's helped us to get stuff out. I mean, literally just say, if you have the right stuff, I can pay hundreds of dollars. And then she goes in, oh, okay, and goes in and gets him. He brings out some low-end sports cards, but that got him out.
Yep.
And then we got to say, we heard you might have some video games. He's like, yeah, but I just sell them on eBay, you know, I don't want to bring them out. And I was like,
Challenge accepted. No.
what do you got? And he's an N64.
N64s, Genesis, yeah.
And obviously, Thane and I started getting excited, so I was like, well, I just bought some N64s for like $70 with controller and cables. And
You could see his eyes kind of go.
he was like, what? I was like, I'm uniquely positioned to pay more because I sell on Amazon and can get more. So basically my pitch to get them out was, I'm going to pay you really
Premium,
well to where you'll be able to get close to what you could get on eBay. You don't got to test. In this case, it worked out great.
Because he brought out everything.
So much stuff. There was
Everything.
games,
And
5 N64 systems.
It started with a bin that was full of like Wii and 360 stuff, and I was like, oh man. But then he brought out the Nintendo box, which had what, 6?
It was 5.
5
I think it was 5. Might have been 6.
5 N64 consoles, one with a jumper, the rest with just your basic purple jumper.
Expansion.
Expansion.
Yes.
What is the difference between jumper?
Expansion pack is the red one, and that can play like Donkey Kong 64 and bigger games.
Yep.
Jumper's the standard one.
Yep.
So basically what I said when that came out was, okay, this one's got a good expansion pack. I can do 70 on this one. The others are dirty, like we don't know if they work. I'll have to be closer to 50, but how about we just do 500 for all of it?
Yeah. Which was a
Thane was like, whoa.
I was like, I was thinking he was gonna come out with like 200 because like the N64s were the main gem.
Yep.
But there's a ton of loose games, so it was a very good value. And the thing is you'll still doing Amazon, you'll still make a ton of money on it.
Yeah.
And he was great there. Like he goes, you guys will be able to make good money on this. This works out great. He was just like, when you gave him the $500, he was just like,
he couldn't believe it.
Mind blown.
And I love being able to do that. So that's something I've done a lot more this year is like, just if I can pay up, I'm going to, because I'm going to make a good chunk of money on this stuff. He's going to be thrilled. And then I also will create a long-term connection where I left him a card. He can tell his friends. If he finds more, he's buying auctions all the time. He can let me know. Yeah,
and none of it was tested. He did say that, and he clarified, like, none of this is tested. I don't know what works, what doesn't. So there's some work that's going to go into it.
And risk.
And some risk. But the thing is like, you gave him, and it's a relational buy, but you gave him essentially maybe 10% less after fees and shipping and everything.
At least the way he would sell.
Than the way that what he could do on his eBay store. Obviously, your eBay store is going to be able to get more, but on Amazon, it's a whole nother story. So
yep,
it was a great buy.
Great buy, and there is some mystery buried within. We have not looked through 2 of the tubs. We just skimmed the top. We did look through the N64 one pretty well. And
Majora's Mask, a couple Donkey Kongs.
There's some good stuff. We're going to have to get it all spread out, and we will show you guys right now. All right, present day Chase jumping in here real quick. So just made a viewer sale, and he's actually just joined the Patreon and Discord. And just a reminder that patrons get 20% off everything in my eBay store if we do the deal straight through PayPal. So his total actually came, and this was Jeff, so shout out to you, Jeff. Thank you for the order and supporting. But his total came to $480 before the discount, and now it's $384, plus I'm discounting shipping since it's 3 items in one order. We can just work it out all separate. So he saved like $100, and hey, I mean, that's a win-win for everybody. Fees are less for me, and you guys get 20% off anything in my eBay store. So if you're looking at something in my eBay store and you're considering buying stuff, consider joining Patreon too, because if you save 20%, in Jeff's case, it saved him $100. So a pretty good benefit. Just thought I would throw that out there. Thank you, Jeff, for the order. So here's everything from the massive pickup. About to go through everything, get it all laid out so you guys can see everything. This is really the only bin we went through in somewhat detail, and I paid $500 for all of it and feel pretty good, but I'm excited for the potential that lies within this bin. Just so much stuff that we have not seen. This bin too, and we shall see what the potential value ends up being. All right, so got everything spread out from that massive garage sale buy. Brother Dave actually started getting to the N64 system, so there were 5 systems. They all do work, so that is good news. We still haven't gotten to the controllers from the batch yet, but the 5 systems work. So I was a little concerned about the functionality of the systems. You can go around this way, I'll go over here. but everything else I got spread out. Overall, I didn't really find anything fantastic that I didn't already know was there, so that was a bit of a bummer. But one of the coolest things is this. So that is indeed the rare yellow Dreamcast controller. I have the matching BMU up there on the shelf, so I'm gonna pair that with this. This is about $100 to $120 if it works. So that's crazy. And then that had the couple of BMUs inside of it, which is a nice little bonus. The 3 PS1's in horrible condition. One of them literally says doesn't work on a sticker. So not factoring in too much, but there's a bunch of memory cards, which is helpful. I got the Walkman at that sale for $1. Haven't looked it up yet, but it's definitely old, so could be something. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Sega Genesis systems. 4 are Model 2s, which are like the least valuable, and they need a ton of cleaning. So as I was unpacking it, everything is so dirty and musty and just needs a ton of cleaning. I was having a little bit of buyer's remorse, but since the N64's work, I'm feeling a little bit better. And then obviously this bundle of N64 games is kind of where it was at. There's a lot of nice games. There's a couple copies of GoldenEye, Super Mario 64, a couple Quest 64s, Yoshi's Story, a couple Donkey Kong 64s, Mario Kart, Rush, the Wrestling No Mercy. That's a sports game to look out for. That one's got good value to it. Majora's Mask, like lots of good stuff
The
in
holographic.
the 64. Yeah. So collector's edition there, and the controllers. So the value was in the one bin that we really looked through a lot, the hardcore value, and then there's all this stuff. So a nice stack of memory cards that always adds up pretty quick. Some GBA games, a bunch of discs, probably 100 loose discs. These ones on top are decent, like Threads of Fate being the best one. That's about a $50 disc, but I didn't find anything else like Threads of Fate, and that was like one of the first discs I looked at. You also got Resident Evil Outbreak, but like the condition is just horrible. So thankfully the manual and the disc inside are pretty good, but across the board the games are in really rough shape, and there's nothing too special here, but there are about 50 or 60 games, so it adds up. All in all, I paid $500. Probably could have offered him $200 or $300 and gotten it, but I was okay with paying $500. I'll make my money. It'll take a full day's work processing, if not more. So I rate myself a B- on this purchase, as I rated Thane once on a different purchase. But overall, I think it's still going to work out really well. Let me know if you guys, if this was presented to you for $500, would you have purchased it? Let me know in the comments. I'd be curious to see how some of you guys run your businesses and what your business model is for profit margins and all that. I think I'm going to do great with Amazon, but eBay sellers might not do quite as well. So let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Alright, thank you guys for watching if you made it this far. Shout out to Retro Rick. Got the shirt. Liz thinks it looks good on me, so he's hooking me up. Retro! Sega! Gotta love it. He's a great dude, great channel. If you don't know about him, I don't know how you don't, but go check out his channel. Buy some of his merch, support him. He's definitely killing it, and he has a lot of cool shirts, so check those out. But I appreciate you guys watching this video, and hit that subscribe button if you made it this far. Hit the bell because we got a lot of videos like it coming out. So if you like resale content where you can learn and be entertained and have a good time watching garage sale battles, garage sale videos, and all content related to reselling, subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Blowing my nose.